Hey there, gamer guys and gals. I have to say I'm excited for this one. Ukes and THQ Nordic, two of the really great companies that I love, as well as AEW. So I just could not wait for this one to come out. I was really excited, and I have to say I wasn't let down. I may be let down a little bit, and we'll talk about that in this video. But overall, I've really enjoyed this game. Uh, I had to mute the sound because I don't want any copyright strikes because we got a lot of video here I wanted to show you. You know, really cool. There's a lot of video in the game to show some classic matches. But all the characters are really unique to their styles and, you know, play different like they would in real life. Like they have all their same, you know, characteristics and their move sets and everything. And I wish the intros were longer. You know, they kind of like a shorter intro. But I think they're going more for, you know, quick style gameplay, like on some of the old Duke's games. So, you know, you don't get to see the complete entrance, but you can also see like multiple belts. I'll show you that later in the video. You can get, you know, you can walk out there with I think with up to 4 belts, and that's a pretty cool concept. The matches are fun and quick and fairly easy. The game isn't too hard to learn your way through. It's mostly strong attacks, light attacks, you know, grapples. You know, then you get your signatures and your finishers. And most time you get your finisher off and you get a quick pin, you're going to get the win. But you know, sometimes you won't. Sometimes you have a little bit tougher wrestler and they'll kick out. But for the most part, it's easy to learn and it's simplistic gameplay. And it's really fun, especially to play with someone that, you know, someone that you know. It's a little bit less fun against the computer. But you have a bunch of really awesome matches like this one here, the barbed wire explosion mat. You have a bunch of like different types of matches, and there's tons of blood, and you know it's really surprising. I figured they would have took some of the blood out on this one, you know, but it's there. It's definitely there, and it's awesome. There's one thing though. We'll go ahead and start with some of the negatives. Character customization is kind of horrible. It's hard to make anyone that looks like anybody, and I'm not 100% sure on this, but I think you can only create 5 wrestlers. You know, unlike WWE, there's no downloading other characters that people have created online. You can't play against people online though, but there's no like character customization, and it's pretty limited, and probably maybe the worst one I've seen in wrestling, which was a major letdown. You have to purchase a lot of things in the shop, but money is easy to obtain, especially if you play the career mode. But you can make different arenas. You know, you can buy different entrances of songs and things like that for your character. So customization, like I said, isn't the best, but I guess it's okay for what it is. Um, it's probably the weak point in the game. The roster's fairly big, but another thing that kind of disappointed me is that the roster isn't complete. There's a lot of people missing, a lot of really big names that are missing. Like, you know, the Acclaim's not even on here, and their music and shirts are. So that really doesn't make a lot of sense to me. They might be in the season pass, but so far I see the season pass is $30 and only 6 wrestlers. So you're charging me half the price of the game for only 6 characters. That's kind of a letdown, and I'm kind of surprised that you know that's an issue. Definitely an issue. A lot of people that I would like to see on here, like Ethan Page, and you know the Bunny's on here, but her husband and tag partner's not. There's just a lot of the Guns aren't on here. There's just a whole lot of missing people, and yeah, that was a major letdown to me. And hopefully they're adding more people for free because there's just so many really big names missing. To upgrade your customer character and get money, you can play these mini games. There's a ton of different mini games, and they're kind of fun. They don't make a lot of sense, like, you know, if you play them in the menu. But when you're playing your career mode, They throw them in there as that you have like 4 days of things you can do, and you can do these to collect money and stuff, and it's pretty fun and it's always interesting. So I didn't think this would be that fun, and I thought it was kind of a stupid idea. But now that I played it, I actually kind of enjoyed it a little bit. It gives you a little bit something different to do. It's not something you're going to play with your friends, I don't think, but it is something fun to play during the career. Here's how the career is: you jump around to different cities. You can buy shirts for those cities. You can go sightseeing and see things, like that are really popular in that city. You can go out to eat, and you can eat foods that are popular in that city. So I thought that was really cool. You get an introduction, to different towns. And there's different stories that you can get. You'll characters will want you to join them in their matches. Join their alliances. You can pick yes or no. The story is mostly the same every time you play it, but I know that there is different routes that you can go, so that's pretty cool as well. I didn't get to see a whole ton of those yet because I've only played it through about 3 times, but I'll be playing this game for a while because I did enjoy it. Uh, like I said, it's a good game. It's fun. It's fun to play with someone. The career mode's fun. I will say though, they definitely need to do something about the rosters. There's just way too many people missing, and $30 for 6 characters is a ripoff. I already bought the season pass, and you get FTR from the start, but there's a lot of people missing that should be in this game, and it's kind of sad that they're not there. And that's the one thing that really let me down about this game. I'm enjoying everything about it, but there's a lot of people I'd rather be wrestling with that I can't, and then people that shouldn't be there, that I have to wrestle with. But once again, hopefully they get these rosters ironed out and they get some more people here and don't charge us again because $30 should be way more than 6 characters, and nobody really cares about those additional mini games. So hopefully they're planning on adding more wrestlers. That shouldn't be all that hard to do, and that would have raised my score a lot. That would have gave this game a really high score if a lot of guys that I really enjoyed in AEW weren't missing. I'll go ahead and give you a look though at like the sightseeing and the food options. It's pretty cool because lets you get to know the cities, and then you can buy shirts for those cities as well. And that's just a pretty cool concept. But yeah, it's a fun game. I recommend it. I think it's worth the money if you're an AEW fan. If you're not, you might want to wait on a sale if you're just a wrestling fan. WWE game might be a better option for you if you know. But if you're an AEW fan, I can see you just loving this game. I really enjoyed my time with it, and I think you will too if you're a fan of their brand of wrestling. But hopefully they get these things ironed out, though. I'm really enjoying the first game in their franchise. I think they did fairly well, but I think it could be so much better. And hopefully, this stays around a while. It isn't an every year thing, and they bring some of these wrestlers because, like I said, there's a lot of people missing, and it's going to affect my score a little bit. And hopefully, they improve the customization as well. But everything else is pretty daggone cool. It's like pretty cool bringing all the belts down when you come, and you know, uh, just having the roster that you do have, because AEW has a nice roster. I enjoy a lot of it, and I enjoy the brand, and I look forward to seeing where they go here in the future. So I'm giving it a 7.8. It's worth your time. It's worth your money if you're a fan of AEW. So check it out. Let me know what you think about it. Love to hear from you guys. And until next time, see you in those leaderboards.